afternoon. I'm Shawnee Au, and this is One News Now. President Duterte is set to rehearse for his final State of the Nation address for the first time. Maricel Halili is reporting to us live from Mandaluyong City for the details. Hi, Mase. How are the preparations for Duterte's sixth and last sauna going?
Hi, Sean. Like what you've said, this will be the first time that President Duterte will be practicing for his last State of the Nation address. Secretary Harry Roque, his presidential spokesperson, said that tonight will be the first time that the president will be reading the draft of his sauna because the president still has to review the content of this. Maybe there will be changes. We still don't know yet. But this will be the first time that he will read the sauna.
All right, and we know that only 350 physical guests are going to be allowed to attend. Do we know who among the 350 are going, or who are they?
Well, Secretary Roque said that as far as he's concerned, Vice President Leni Robredo is invited on the last sauna of President Duterte. But of course, this is not the statement of the camp of a vice president, because according to them, she was not invited. But according to Secretary Roque, she is invited. And Secretary Roque also said that it is not Malacanang who actually distributed the invites to several government officials. It was the decision of the Congress who to invite. And Secretary Roque also said that, of course, some of the cabinet secretaries are also invited. And those who attended the sauna last year will also be the same person who will attend the sauna this year. He is not sure whether the former presidents can come on the last sauna of President Duterte, considering that all of them are already senior citizens.
All right. Now, do we have any further clarifications from the palace about the president's plan to run for vice president in order to gain immunity from cases?
Well, Sean, Secretary Roque reiterated his statement during the last press briefing. He once again said that maybe this is a good opportunity for jurisprudence. He said that those personalities from the opposition camp, particularly Senator Laila de Lima and the lawyer, Vice President Leni Robredo, Attorney Romulo Macolental, earlier stated that, of course, those in the vice president posts are immune from suit. But like what Secretary Roque said in his previous statements, maybe this is the right time to bring this issue before the Supreme Court to clarify the matter.
Right now, the vice president has also said that she hopes President Duterte won't be suffering the same fate as she is if he does run for the second post in the land. We know that she has sent a message to the president. Did the palace have any reaction to this?
As expected, Sean, Secretary Roque did not agree with the Vice President Leni Robredo. He said that it seems that Vice President Leni Robredo has already forgotten that President Duterte appointed her to be part of the cabinet of President Duterte. It just so happened that the Vice President Robredo decided to be the leader of the opposition. That's why she left the post given by President Duterte.
All right, we also saw a list of initial or possible senatorial candidates being floated by the president. And of course, spokesman Roque is on this list. Did he have anything to say about this in this morning's briefing?
Well, despite the fact that Secretary Roque has been roaming around the country for quite a while now, he still did not confirm his plan to run for senatorial race this coming national elections next year. Secretary Roque said that he has not, or he has yet to talk to President Duterte about this particular senatorial list to confirm whether these are the final list for his bet for the senatorial election next year. But until then, he chose not to comment on the list.
All right, so now that we have gotten politics out of the way, we got to talk about vaccines. Mase, are there any updates on upcoming deliveries?
So far, if we base it on the report of Vaccine Star Carlito Galvez, he said that we have more than sufficient supply until August 18. But of course, there are some local government executives who are still asking for additional supply, particularly in Cagayan de Oro. Earlier today, the mayor of Cagayan de Oro requested for more supplies in their place. Aside from that, the Misamis Oriental, as we all know, one of the Delta cases has been found in Misamis Oriental. The local executive of that particular area requested for additional 20,000 doses of vaccines because, of course, they want to prevent what India has experienced. They don't want to experience that. But like what I've said, we're expecting a stable supply until August 18 of this year.
All right, Mase, the NCR mayors have requested the IATF to reconsider the rule allowing kids aged 5 and up, of course, as we face the threat of the Delta COVID variant. Any update on that?
Secretary Roque said that this issue is already being discussed among the medical experts. But tomorrow, the members of the Interagency Task Force will be having a meeting, and this is one of their agendas.
All right, so I guess we'll find out in the coming days. Thank you so much for that update. Maricel Halili joining us live from Mandaluyong. Let's move on now to other stories we're keeping our eyes on. The Senate has allowed officers and employees to go home early today due to inclement weather. Meanwhile, the University of the Philippines, Manila, and the University of Santo Tomas have also called off face-to-face and online classes, as well as office work for the rest of the day. The Philippine National Police has welcomed the designation of the National Democratic Front as a terrorist organization. This comes after the Anti-Terrorism Council had cited that the NDF is an integral part of the Communist Party of the Philippines New People's Army, or CPP-NPA. And Baguio City has hired 60 more vaccinators to beef up its mass inoculation program. The additional manpower comes as the City of Pines opens more COVID-19 vaccination sites. About 129,000 Baguio residents have already received their jabs, with about 50,000 of those already fully vaccinated. We're going to pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here. are still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Some senators have weighed in on President Duterte's hits and misses ahead of his last State of the Nation address. Our correspondent, Man Los Baños, joins us live over the line for more details. Hi, Man. What do senators want to hear on Monday?
Hi, Sean. Good afternoon. Basically, senators are expecting President Duterte to primarily talk about his administration's game plan for the country's uphill battle against COVID-19. Opposition Senator Risa Ontiveros is giving Duterte a score of 1 out of 10 on matters of COVID response. The senator noted that only 4.4% of the population has been fully vaccinated so far. Ontiveros also cited the 3.7 million Filipinos who remain unemployed, as well as Duterte's soft stance on the West Philippine Sea dispute. For his part, Senate Majority Leader Mig Zubiri wants to know President Duterte's plans for economic recovery moving forward. Senator Joel Villanueva, meanwhile, expects to hear the administration's move in strengthening the healthcare system and giving enough benefits for our medical frontliners. Sean, Senator Zubiri said they'll take heed of President Duterte's legislative requests in his last Sauna. They're set to hold the caucus a day afterward to identify the priority bills in the coming months leading up to the election season. Sean?
All right, thank you so much for that update. That was our correspondent, Man Los Baños, over the line. Thanks, Man. Miss Universe is heading to Israel for its 70th edition. The pageant will be held this December in the southern resort city of Eilat. Steve Harvey will once again be returning as host and will culminate with the current Miss Universe, Mexico's Andrea Meza, passing on the crown. In a statement released by the organization, Meza said that she hopes more people will get vaccinated so that they can participate in the pageant. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.